Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out proofreading anywhere. You landed on this website, maybe you're even here, and you're checking out this particular program to find out whether you can make money by becoming a professional proofreader, all right? So let's check out this program. I'm going to review Caitlin's course start to finish, and then you can decide for yourself whether you want to invest in this or not, or is this a big waste of time? Let's check it out, okay? Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 100% from home, you just need your computer and the internet. Go ahead and click the link below, and I'll send you that training straight to your email. You can check it out if you want, all right? Now, I've reviewed hundreds of different courses online to make money on the internet. There are lots and lots of different ways these days, and some of them are great, all right? Great business models, great websites, great courses, and some of them can make you a lot of money, but a lot of them are actually a bit of a waste of time and don't generate you that much income. So let's check out proofreading to find out whether this is a good way, and let's talk about Caitlin's course a little bit, okay? Now, if you've landed on this page, Caitlin will take you through basically a webinar, all right? So it's an on-demand webinar. You'd put your email here, and then she would take you through a presentation to really explain to you and show you what are some of the benefits of becoming a professional proofreader, right? At the end of this webinar, she'll sell you into a course if you want, right? And the course is basically her general proofreading program, and there are two different levels. There's the Ignite level, which is $397 one time, and there is the Ignite Plus, which is $497. Okay, now, it says here, special offer ending soon and things like that. Obviously, this is all marketing stuff, right? The price doesn't change at all. This is really, the set price, $397 or $497. We'll go through it a little bit, and then you can decide which one you would like to take if you even want to do proofreading in the first place, all right? Now, what's proofreading, first of all, okay? So proofreading is when you learn to basically check different, blogs, different newspapers, different articles, things like that, for specific individuals or companies, right, or publishers, and you check all the spelling and all the grammar, and you make sure that everything is done properly. That's what you would do, okay? So Caitlin's program is going to take you through all the basics of all that, how to have good grammar, how to check good spelling, how to check good structure, okay? So that's the basics of learning how to proofread. And then the more important part is she's going to teach you how to price yourself, and then how to go out there and find the right jobs. That's really important, okay? Because if you become a good proofreader, but you don't understand how to get clients and get jobs, then it becomes a very big problem. And that's really what you're paying for when you get into proofreading everywhere, okay? So if you decide that you want a general proofreading program, that's essentially what you're paying for. You're gonna learn how to proofread, and you're going to learn how to find clients. That's really, really important, okay? So again, you're gonna find out how to get clients from, different content, books, research paper, blogs, things like that. Okay, that's really, really important. Now, let's talk about the training a little bit, just so that you know what you're getting yourself into. So it's a very, very comprehensive program and community, which is what I like. If you decide to go with Ignite, which is the basic program, $397, not expensive, okay? Somewhere in the middle. It's not super expensive, it's not super cheap. It's about correct. This is what I would say you should be paying for a digital training course like this, right? 80 plus lessons. There's actually 13 modules in here, right? Not 10, there's 13 modules in here. And it goes from anywhere, it starts, from everything from what's the basics of proofreading all the way to how you should look at grammar, structure, spelling, and then it talks about how do you find clients, how do you do marketing, how do you brand yourself, how do you build your own website so that people, look at you in a certain way, you've got a little bit of authority, right? There are some additional costs with building a website, of course. You have to pay for the domain hosting, you have to pay for WordPress, but it's not expensive, okay? But just understand that there are small little things that you have to pay for that won't cost you thousands and thousands of dollars, nothing like that, okay? But you do have to do that if you want to, build yourself a better career. That's for Ignite, and they also have a Facebook community where you can get support from other members like yourself. They got thousands of people inside there, right? If you decide to go with Ignite Plus, it's $100 more expensive, so it's $497. You get everything included in Ignite, but you have a hand-graded exam. So they're actually going to take you through an exam just so that you know what kind of level you're at. If you pass that exam, they will give you a digital certification of completion. Again, not a big deal, but if you want to have that, that's great. And I think this is where it becomes valuable. You get a membership into a separate marketing mastermind group specifically for PA general proofreaders with verified skills. Okay, so this is good because you get access to a group of people that you can mastermind with and share ideas, maybe even get jobs and things like that. Okay, that's really, really important. All right. It's essentially an outsourcer Rolodex for you to maximize the amount of jobs that you get. Okay, now she has another program here that's called transcript proofreading. This is more if you are already a great proofreader and you want to get to the next level and learn how to proofread more legal transcripts and more technical documents, I would say, right? So this is not cheap. This is more expensive. This is a $1,174 course. You can pay based on the different levels that you go in. There are 4 levels, so you pay as you go. But if you want to complete the whole thing, it's going to cost you over $1,000. This is optional. Okay, what I would say is that if you're here watching this video and you're thinking, maybe I want to get into proofreading. Maybe I want a career where I can work from anywhere. I want a virtual job. I want to learn how the skill of proofreading, first of all. You want to work from home, and you also want to figure out how do you pick up clients so that you can get paid. That's very, very important, right? So that's essentially what Caitlin's going to teach you, okay? I would start with the general proofreading package, okay? So I would probably get into Ignite Plus. Okay, that's the one that I would get into, $497, all right? Big thing that you need to understand is there's no refunds for proofreading anywhere, okay, Proofread anywhere. Unfortunately, it would be nice if she had like a small refund policy, like 7 days, no questions asked, or 30 days action-based or whatever, but she has no refund at all. So, you know, you can take that, you know, however you would like, okay? And that is everything in a nutshell. So let's talk about proofreading in general and the program and whether you can make money or not, okay? So I think that Caitlin's program for proofreading is good. It's one of the better proofreading courses that I've checked out. There's a lot of proofreading courses out there. Caitlin's is pretty good. By the way, she's sold this business to Onfolio Holdings, just so that you know. So in the training, if you start to see other people besides Caitlin, that's the reason why. It's because her business did really well and she sold it to a large corporate company. So she's probably doing a handover. She'll probably be there in the presentations for a while, but eventually it might be somebody else. I'm not sure of the agreement exactly, but just understand that Caitlin is no longer the 100% owner of Proofread Anywhere anymore, okay? But it doesn't mean that the quality has changed. It's still very good. And if you decide to go down the proofreading path, then you could check out Ignite or Ignite Plus. Now, here's what I'm going to say about proofreading, right? You can make money from proofreading, okay? And if you go through this program, by the way, it's very rigorous, okay? So this is not an easy program. This is something that you are really going to have to, you know, roll up your sleeves, get your arms dirty, put that elbow grease on and really learn how to become a good proofreader. And then you're gonna learn how to brand yourself, market yourself, build your simple website out. And then you have to go out there and really hustle to get these jobs. Okay, so it does require you to do that. This is not that, you know, this is not the kind of training where you go through it and very quickly after that you just, you know, throw your legs up in the air and you don't do anything and then jobs are just going to come to you. That's not how this works. You have to be proactive to go out there and pick up those jobs. All right, now if you do that and you apply yourself, then you can potentially make full-time income from proofreading and really live virtually and live anywhere in the world, which is really, really cool, all right? But if you don't apply yourself, just like in anything, you're not gonna make any money because you're not taking action on what you're learning. That's very important to understand, okay? Now, the other thing that I wanna mention with proofreading is even though this is virtual and that it's great, you know, you get to manage your own time. You don't necessarily have to, you know, go to a full-time office. There's nothing physical. Everything's virtual. You still have to understand that this is still a job, all right? Even though you are freelancing, which is great, you're one step closer to creating more automation and freedom in your life, right? It's still a job if you think about it. A virtual job is still a job no matter how people kind of want to, you know, draw it up. It's still a job, right? If you're not working, if you're not proofreading, you're not making any money, okay? So it's better than working a full-time job in a physical office, right? Where you have to commute to the office. At least now you're 100% online and you can work on your own time. But please understand that if you don't work, you can't feed yourself, okay? So that's the only thing about proofreading. So it's good, But it's not like a business where it's fully automated and you only have to work 10 or 20% of the time if you structure it correctly, right? This still requires you to work hard in order to, get paid from your clients. And if something happens, because things happen, right? Clients' programs change, their business model changes or whatever. Maybe they don't have as much demand as they needed before. They might let you go and you might have to find another client or multiple clients, which is just the name of the game. That's all it is, all right? And if you're okay with that, then proofreading, if you do it well and you execute it well, can provide you with full-time income as long as you go through this program properly and you actually apply yourself. Okay, but will it ever get you to millions of dollars and things like that? No, it's not really designed to do that. But can it give you a more free life and a full-time income? Yes, it can. If you apply yourself really, really well. So I would say that if you want to go down the proofreading path, I think Caitlin's program is pretty cool. Okay, it's not expensive. It's very, very thorough. There's a lot of good modules in it. It's updated. There's no refund though. That's the only thing. So you have to commit to this, right? Just understand that if you invest in it and you don't like it, then you can't get your money back. So you have to really be dedicated to wanting to be successful with proofreading. I hope that makes sense. Okay, hope that makes sense. All right, so that's my review of Caitlin's Proofread Anywhere. If you want to become a proofreader, professional proofreader, right, then I would check it out. Okay, proofreadanywhere.com, and you can just kind of go through it. You can go through the courses section and you can check out general proofreading here. All right, but if you're watching this video and you're like, well, Aaron, I'm kind of researching a way to make income on the side, right? Maybe you want to learn how to make full-time income. You want to leave your 9-to-5 job. Maybe you want to retire. Maybe you want to make more money online. There are a lot of ways to do that. Proofreading is just one freelance method of making money from the side, right? But like I mentioned earlier, proofreading is still a job. It's considered a virtual job, right? You're working for somebody else. You're delivering a project. They pay you for it, okay? But if you stop working, then you're going to be in big trouble. You're not going to make that type of income. So if you would like to start a business where you're leveraging the internet and technology and automation, where you don't necessarily have to be there all the time, you're not really trading time for money, right? Obviously, you have to learn how to set it up and things like that. But after you do that, there are systems and tools and automation where you don't necessarily have to be there anymore and still generate that kind of income. Then here's my favorite way to do that and get to $5,000 to $10,000 from anywhere in the world. Just go ahead and click the link below. I'll send you that strategy straight to your email. You can check it out if you would like, all right? I hope you enjoyed this review of Proofread Anywhere, and I hope to see you on another product review. Take care.